All right, so you ready then?
Yep. Ready as what I'll be.
That's right. Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and we have a winner in the free-to-play competition. I am on the account that won. War Mother is Hot, and I will be joined by the player that managed this account and was able to take down the competition on day 47. They got it done, which was autoing level 20 of all the dungeons, Dragon, Fire Knight, Ice Golem, and Spider without spending any money. Plarium confirmed. They looked into the account for me and confirmed that no money was spent. So they were able to do it in 47 days. And I will talk to the man himself and get some insight into what they were thinking in terms of entering the competition and some decisions they made on managing the account. And then if you're curious on seeing the actual runs themselves, I will show you the Twitch VOD where we tested it live on stream to confirm that the account was ready to win the $1,000, and it was. So I will show that at the end of the video if you're curious on seeing those runs take place after the interview. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, so now I'm joined by the champion of the free-to-play competition, and I am logged into the account right here. War Mother is Hot. And I know you're joining me from your phone right now, so if the camera is a little bit shaky or laggy, etc., that is why. But I appreciate you kind of doing what you can to come here and talk to me and be on video and talk about this account here. So go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know a little bit about your history playing Raid and where you're from and kind of that basic type of stuff.
My name's also Brad.
Oh,
I guess good names stick together.
Now everybody's gonna say it's rigged.
I had to use when I started. I just created. I went with something stupid, so I went with War Mother is Hot. Apparently, that gives you some of the best RNG possible. So if you want to start a new account, that's the best route to go. But yeah, you'll see me on as Asparagus Gaming a lot of places. That's my main account. That's kind of what I usually go by. I've been playing Raid since I joined slightly before the Molly fusion started. Actually ended up finding the game based off, I used to play Walking Dead Road to Survival way too much, and they have, the only way to get currency really in that game to be able to do pulls is to do Tapjoy offers, and Raid was one of the Tapjoy offers, is to like create an account and get to level 10 or whatever for currency.
Yeah, it's like a cross-promotion type thing.
Yeah, it's kind of, they give you so many coins in their game for trying this, and that's kind of the only way to be able to do pulls there. So if you don't want to spend money, that's your way of getting currency inside of it. So kind of went that route, joined it, didn't like the game at first, came back like a month later after I kind of just was bored with Road to Survival, and kind of been going hard ever since. My main account's obviously Endgame, basically I'm mostly free to play on that account. I spent $50 total on the game, bought a battle pass, and the battle pass, I guess.
Okay.
A few other offers, and that's it. So
on your main account.
Yep. I clear alt content. I have Lydia. I beat Doom Tower basically on auto the entire time.
Okay, cool. And then what made you want to do the free to play competition, or what were you thinking about kind of going into that?
Well, I'm not as much of a Twitch follower. I watch a lot of YouTube, watch a lot of your content on YouTube, and kind of saw that come up. And I've watched like the Affinity Cup when you guys did that, and I was like, sounds like fun. I brought it up I'm in a clan called Raid Warriors that I brought it up in our event chat and said, anybody else interested in doing this? And the guy by the name of Collector is like, yeah, I'll do it. And I was like, you want to be one of my referrals? So he was a referral for me for it, and we both went for it. It just sounded like something fun. I mean, Endgame kind of gets to be repetitive, I'll say. It's a lot of just click it, set your auto battles, and go. So that was something different to do. I'll say looking at the difference between his free-to-play account and mine are two totally different results. His best champion was like Shatterbones, so...
Yeah, obviously, you've got some really good luck here. How did the summoning go? And I was always saying, like, live on the stream, that obviously to win something like this, you're gonna need a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. It's gonna take a little bit of blend of things. So how did the summoning go here? Like I got it pulled up. You got Iron Brago, Mashaled, Miscreated, Ugo, Vizier. Like, when did these champions come? Like at what point in the journey here?
Yeah, so when I started with Kale, obviously. I think I had him 6-starred within, I think it was the first 3 or 4 days. Had him 6-starred, was farming 12-3 Brutal. I had Ugo somewhat early on, but well, without getting her completely booked, she's not even as good as War Maiden, really. And it took a long time to get enough epic books for her, obviously. So I got to that. The first weekend we started, I believe it was a 10x, and then the next weekend was the Ancient 2x. And I said, I'm going to get enough food built up to 6-star another champ. And at that point, if I don't have enough, I'll go ahead and buy an 11 pack with gems. So I got through to that, had my food all waiting, and I was like, you know what? I don't want a 6-star Ugo. Let's give it a shot. Bought an 11 pack, got Vizier on that, and I was like, perfect. Clan Boss obviously is some of your best way of getting resources in the game. So pulling somebody like Vizier, that makes the game to where it's just survive. Get poisons on the Clan Boss, survive. So went that route, got Vizier, got that one 6-star right away. And then I believe it was within the next 6-7 days, I pulled, it was on the 19th. So the 12th would have been Vizier. 19th was a week later. I got Mausoleum Mage off some random Ancient. I was like, wow. Or not Mausoleum Mage, Miscreated Monster, sorry. Yep. Got him, started building him, and then with building him, he enabled me to complete 3-star Brutal campaign. And my Brutal campaign shard was Mashallah, and I was like, I posted it in our Discord right away to Collector, the other guy that was doing it. I'm like, can you believe this? He's like, you better win.
So your shard, you get like a sacred, right?
Yep, sacred.
Yeah, so you got a sacred from winning the campaign, and then you got Mashaled from that.
Yep, and that was, once you get him, I don't even have him on my main, as I said in the stream, and you said you don't either.
Yep.
I didn't realize how good he was. Like, I was used to the old My Salad, where he was absolute trash, and
yep.
Arminger was better.
Yeah, and you can get the tornado, that crazy ability that places the fear and the increased speed in your whole team, and it only takes 1 book to hit that.
Yep. I didn't hit that right away. Like, it took me, I think I was mostly done booking him before I got that cooldown in, but obviously.
Yeah.
But even if you don't get that booked, going through dungeons and everything, you get True Fear on everybody. They have a 50% chance of not doing anything. So,
and
it worked out rather well.
And it puts their ability on cooldown.
Yep. Yeah, and that's where the most difficult portion after having him and Miscreated Monster was, like, Ice Golem and Dragon were easy for me until I had to reserve those 2 for Spider and Fire Knight, and then I was like, oh, back to the drawing board on these 2, which they're the easier 2, but involve more time.
Yep, and we'll touch on that in a second in terms of the strategy. But then I also see Iron Brago here. When was that?
Yep, so that was difficult to get because when we started, it gives you that novice tournament at first. So we didn't get any of the normal tournaments that were going on for that first, I think it was 5 nights. I think the Fire Knight tournament was the first one that popped up for us. So we had to play catch up. Like, you couldn't just get it off from getting the shards or the fragments from all the events. Like, you actually had to win a few tournaments. Like, I won an arena one, basically just by refreshing and picking off the 1 champion defenses.
Of course, yep.
And then I think I won a dragon one as well, but had to get a few wins for that. I think he's very underestimated what he can do for early game accounts.
Oh, yeah, just the passive, getting all of that guaranteed value of defense without needing books or anything or gear. Well, I guess the gear helps because it increases his defense, but yeah, just the passive value of that. I'm sure he helped you to be able to kind of barrel through some of that tougher stuff.
Yeah, he was completely critical for Dragon and Ice Golem because I had him in defense percentage, gloves, chest, and boots, and he was running at I think it was 130 speed or something, but I didn't care as long as he was giving everybody. I think his defense was pretty close, between 5,000 and 6,000, so that's 500 defense that he's giving everybody. So I was like, that's good enough.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll move you so people can see the stats. Yeah, I think it was like 139 or something. Yeah, 139 speed on the Brago there. But yeah, and then if this is somebody's first video watching about the free-to-play competition, the way it worked was you can only use a champion in 2 dungeons of the 4. So you had to complete level 20 of the 4 dungeons, the Golem, Dragon, Fire Knight, and Spider, but you could only use a champion in 2 of them. So like him getting Mashaled, he had to pick and choose where to use Mashaled. You can't just use him in all 4. So how did that strategy go in terms of where you were wanting to place champions to get the 4 dungeons done?
Well, I knew, like most people saw, it was going to be a race to who could beat Spider, because that's obviously the most difficult. I honestly thought the person that won it would be somebody that luckily got Tyrant or Ignatius, because on my main, actually, Ignatius was my first Lego that I pulled, and I was like, I don't see why everybody's complaining about Spider. It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's literally drop the HP burn and survive.
Yep.
But as far as determining where to use them, I just picked the 2 most difficult dungeons in my eyes. I mean, Fire Knight can be difficult. You saw even in my run where Frankie sat down after the first hit from the Fire Knight. I was a little bit nervous there, but yeah, I just put them in the most difficult 2 and said, Ice Golem and Dragon, you can usually get by with, as long as Dragon, if you get a Poisoner through to the boss, you can basically solo it. I mean, Kale, Frozen Banshee can do that if you have good enough gear, which I don't. But Ice Golem too, Ice Golem's basically want your DPS to be super slow on Ice Golems, where you have time to be able to heal in between, which worked out.
Yep, you don't want to go too fast because then you damage him too fast and he slams you with that hard hitting ability. What was? And
I could have, if I would have failed my first time, I could have upgraded Duck. I only had him at 5-star when I finished. If I would have upgraded him to 6-star, that would have made a huge difference as far as those 2 to keep alive.
Mm-hmm. And I saw you were using a Runic Warder. Was that just because you didn't have something better, or was there actually like a strategy in that? He's the rare dwarf.
Yep. Yeah, when I pulled him, I said that'll do Fire Knight right there with two Armingers and him. I was like, I think I can do it. As long as I can keep him alive through to the Fire Knight, I'll be fine. Which I had him just built out to basically do no damage and just survive and lay down his reflect damage, because without a counterattack, reflect damage, you can get the Fire Knight down to 5 hits immediately. So,
but I saw you use him as well in another dungeon as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I used him in Ice Golem just because he was 6-star.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So not necessarily.
He really didn't have a purpose in there.
Yeah. What was the order of difficulty based on what you had?
I would say Spider was still the most difficult. Like, I had to build out my team specifically for Spider. The other ones, I mean, Ice Golem and Dragon, I think are pretty easy, pretty straightforward. A lot of people, I think, would run into the issue. I had a lot of people say, how'd you beat 18 for Spider? And I said, well, have a Vizier. Basically, once you have him, I mean, I actually looked it up after the fact. He's one of 3 people that have debuff spread.
Yep.
Zavia and Perkin Greatblade, who's pretty much worthless for about everything else, also has it. But I had a Coffin Smash that I took to 40, landed 1 HP burn on the Spider, increased it, and kept spreading it whenever the Spiderlings came back up, and beat it manually that way. So
yeah, I'm sure you had to manual and do some special stuff just to get to level 20 to the point where you could start theory crafting the auto runs.
Yep, definitely.
Now, if you got worse luck, like if you did this again and had to restart and do it again, how long do you think on average it would take you to do this?
Without pulling great champions, it would take a while, honestly. Like Dragon, I think you could probably do it in a month, honestly. Just War Maiden, Kale, probably your Haikatoon, that whole range. But you get into Spider takes, I mean, if you don't have a great shield champ, or a Paragon, I want to give Cold Brew a little bit of credit on this. I didn't realize Arminger's that good. On my main, I actually don't have an Arminger past 40.
We don't give Cold Brew credit around here. I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Edit that part out.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
No,
okay.
I kind of just yeah. If you don't get top tier champs, I don't know how you'd beat Spider. Honestly, I've never really ran into trouble with beating it, just because on my main I pull the HP burner immediately, and on this one, do a little bit with my salad and miscreated and a couple Armingers and you're done. Like Ugo in that comp could have been completely replaced by any number of decent champs. So
Okay. Cool. And then so what are you gonna do with the $1,000? Where's it going? I mean, you won the first place here and got the 1,000. What's it going towards? You gotta give me something epic that it's going towards here.
I'll put it towards family vacation this summer. We usually like to rent a cabin up here in Minnesota, and I have two sons. I have a 4-year-old and he'll be a year and about 25 days. So rent a cabin with the wife and two boys and take them swimming for a week, and a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear. Okay, cool. Well, congrats on the win, and thanks for taking some time to sit down and chat with me. And what's your plan here on the account? Like, do you want us to give it away? Do you want to keep it? Well, what's the plan here with the account?
Yeah, I just want to say first, thanks for putting this on. It's really cool that you guys put this on. It's I mean, when the community puts this on rather than the developer, it's kind of funny in my eyes, but it's awesome that you're able to do that. It's awesome that I know you quit your day job to do this, and that's awesome that you're able to do that. But yeah, for this count, I'd like to give it away. I'd like to first I want to go for fastest free-to-play arbiter. I know it's currently at 90 days, so I think that should be pretty easily beat with this account. And then I want to pass it on down the line, because 2 accounts is too many.
What day? Yeah, I think 90 is the record for confirmed free-to-play arbiter. What do you think you'll do it at, if you had to guess?
The biggest stopping point will be waiting for the potion keeps to open, which if I get that close, I'll burn gems to do it. I don't really care at that point.
It's about setting the record, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at day 48 now, I think. So I'm on the 5 superior void potions on the 3rd leg. Once that one's complete, I have everything in place to be able to go all the way through the 3rd one already, and then it moves on to the 4th set, which is a bunch of autoing dungeons and crafting superior pots and beating more of the potion dungeons. So I think realistically 60 to 65 days I think I can do it in.
That'll be a tough record to beat, getting arbiter free to play in 65 days for sure, because yeah, the account got
that's kind of why I want to do it, just set the record.
yeah, you got it. I mean, with this kind of RNG and getting to where you did by managing it so well, you might as well just go for the record on the free to play arbiter and let's chronicle it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to beat the fastest to level 20 dungeons now, since you have Velk, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, I said from the start that I was going to manage the free-to-play account until the end of the free-to-play competition, so that I would have a little bit of a perspective when I sat down and like talked to you, for example. And I see that you didn't do a War Maiden. Like, everybody kind of does War Maiden. Is that because you got somebody specific that you just kind of skipped that?
That was because I had Ugo pretty early on, and I said I'll just use that. I had one that was built out to, I think I had her maxed out 3-star and was using her in Faction Wars, but then I fused her for the Justakar I think she's part of.
Okay.
I think you fuse him to be able to get the second leg done for the Sacred, I think. So
cool. Yeah, all right. Well, then good luck on the free-to-play arbiter mission. I'll have to keep an eye on what the new record ends up being, and definitely let me know exactly the day, and then we'll be in touch, and I'll get you your $1,000 today. So thanks for stopping by, and congrats on the win.
Sounds great. Thanks again for putting it on.
You bet. Thanks. Have a good one.
You too.
And now what I'm going to do is head on over to the Twitch footage where I actually went over it live and we did the testing to see if the account was going to be eligible to win and complete the parameters necessary to be crowned the winner. So I will show you that right now. All right, so let's test this. Let's start with Dragon. That's the easiest one, right? What is it? Okay, so we've got... We're gonna full auto and see if this is 100, or see if they can 100% clear these. Day 47. Oh yeah, I twisted that video from this morning. Oh yeah, War Mother's side guy in chat. That's whose account this is. Dragon and IG you're most worried about, huh? Update text? You mean put text on the screen? All right. Uh-oh, you're down one. You got the revive from the reliquary. Why, Jiggly? Yeah, in wave 2, these Hordens hit pretty hard, so it's hard to keep that Duck alive. For $1,000. I don't know, I'm worried about the dragon, because the dragon's damage ramps up. All right, so here it is. Yeah, this is free to play. Yep. Stage 20. If any of you are new and confused, the bottom left is the text. We're testing for the free-to-play competition win. So this isn't my main account. We're testing an account for the win. Katash, what's up? Thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate you. I think you got it, though. You got enough poisons on it. Ooh, yeah, the damage is ramping up. Oof. Oof, I think you got it. All right, Dragon, check. Okay, so you said Ice Golem is the toughest. We'll save that one for last. Let's see the spider. Let's see the spider. Double armature. All right, let's see it. Dupes were allowed for commons and uncommons. Off of there. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. You gotta let that go, okay? No, you can't have this. No. Okay, well, maybe it'll keep you busy for a little bit. Here. Here. Do you want the bottle cap, dude? Do you want the bottle cap? Will you leave me alone for a little bit so I can do this? Huh? Okay, here. Here. There you go. Go play with that. All right. There we go. Yeah, guys, there's like a million different exceptions. We were trying to get everything going, and we added it to the rules like right at the start and told everybody that you can use dupes if it's commons or uncommons, because that's something everybody can do. I know, right? I want salad on my main. Should be looking all right here. And let me see. I just got confirmation from Plarium on the back end that this account is eligible to win. Spent 0 money. I got confirmation. Plarium looked into the account and it spent 0 money. So the $1,000 is yours if the runs work. Oh, Waldo Frost gifted a sub to Dark Side. Hey, thank you. I just saw that. I appreciate you, Waldo. Jocelyn coming in with 100 bits. What's up? Thank you. All right, there we go. 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4. And then you're able to use champions in 2 dungeons. So you're using the Armigers and the Spider and the Fire Knight, Miscreated, Spider and Fire Knight, Mashaled, Spider, Fire Knight. Okay. Shanrig kicking off a hype train by gifting to War Mother's side guy. There we go. What's up, Shandrig? Thank you. Oh, wait, is my green screen off? That should be a little bit better. Wave 2 can get spicy. Uh-oh. So wave 2, spicy. Hey, Jocelyn, thank you. Appreciate you. Sombrador, hyping it up. 300 bits. You guys are awesome. Thank you. It's going to be a hype stream today. Especially if we're giving away this $1,000. We'll see. I've got the $1,000 ready to go. Mike G. Coming in hot, getting us to, what is that, level 3? Thanks, Mike. Runic Warder. Or no, wait, that's getting us level 2. Yeah, we'll look at the champions. If the runs are successful, we'll go over the account. LFC. Thank you for the 2 months. Sombrador gifting 2 Templas. Thanks, Sombrador. Oof. Got the shield down. That's big. Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chip in a chair. What's up, Rainbow? We are right now, if you guys are just joining, on the bottom left, you'll see the text. We are testing. Somebody claims they can do level 20 on the free-to-play account competition. And if they do, they win $1,000 because they will be the first in the competition to do it. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Jocelyn gifting to Elitist Jerk. I think they might do it without Miscreated. Thank you, Jocelyn. Yeah, I can move the hype train thing. Let's see here. That's right side, yep. Yeah, that, the clutch double armigers with that turn meter control. Looking good. There it is. There it is. By the way, love you guys. Thank you for the hype train. Appreciate you. All right. One run to rule them all for $1,000. Because I think this will be right. Runic Warder was only Fire Knight and Golem. Reliquary was Dragon and Golem. Yeah, I don't think you used anything more than twice. And I got confirmation from Plarium that you spent no money.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
So this run is for $1,000. Yeah, wave 2. You do have, they do have revive though with Reliquary. They can retry in 24 hours if they fail. Retry on all 4. I need to complete all 4 on full auto in succession. David, I had to do it that way so that people couldn't get a 10% win rate in dungeons and then tell me to just run it all day until it worked. That's why I had to do it that way. Uh-oh, the reflect damage is up. That was good. That was good. All right, Raiders is up. I'm not gonna put it on the screen during the runs though. But Raiders is going. Next level of Raiders is up. Duke's was falling over in the dragon runs too. Yeah, it's looking good so far. It's looking good. You don't want to speak too soon though. Things can still go awry. This is it. This is the last one. If this run is successful, they win $1,000. I think it was day like 47. It's looking promising. Is there one more slam from the golem? That wasn't a slam. I think it's GG, right? Alrighty, so that is going to do it for this one. Had a lot of fun chatting with the man himself about managing the account. So a huge shout out to Asparagus on a good job, well played on winning the competition. Now, the competition's not over. We still need to crown 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. And then we will have a little bit of time off, and we'll start 3D crafting and hosting another competition with a prize pool, because I had a lot of fun, and I think it's gone well so far. So that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.